This is hadith number 7386 of Sahih Muslim, and this hadith was narrated by Fatima bint radiyallahu ta'ala anha, and she says that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after leading the salah, he set out. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sat on his mimbar, sat on his place where he used to speak people from, sat on the pulpit, and he was smiling. And Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that everyone should keep on sitting at his place. He then said that, "Do you know why I had asked you to assemble?" The sahaba and the companions of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied that Allah and His Messenger know better. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, "By Allah, I have not made you assemble for exhortation or for a warning, but I have detained you, I have made you stop for tamima, dhari, a Christian who came and accepted Islam and told me something which is inconsidence with what I was telling you about Dajjal." He narrated to me that he had sailed, that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam starts quoting tamima, dhari while he was sitting on his mimbar, that tamima, dhari came to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and told that he sailed in a ship along with 30 men of bani laham and bani judham, and had been tossed by waves in the ocean for a month. Then these waves took them near an island at the time of sunset. They sat in a small sideboard and entered into that island, and on that island they found a beast with long thick hair, and because of that long thick hair they couldn't disguise his face from his back. They asked that beast, "Woe to you, who can you be?" Thereupon the beast replied that, "I am al-jasasa, I am al-jasasa." They said, "What is al-jasasa?" And it said, "O people, go to this person in that monastery, as he is very much eager to know about you." When it named a person, the madhari says, when that creature, that beast, named a person, the madhari says they were afraid that it could be a devil, but they hurriedly went on inside to the monastery till they came and found a very strong, solid person, but his hands were tied and his neck tied with iron shackles, and there were chains around his legs up to his ankles. There were iron shackles between his legs up to his ankles. They asked that person that, "Woe to you, who are you?" And he said, "You would soon come to know about me, but tell me, who are you?" The madhari says that we said, "We are the people from Arabia, and we embarked upon a boat, but the sea waves had been driving us for 1 month, and they brought us near to this island. We got into these sideboards and entered this island, and here a beast met us with profusely thick hair, and because of the thickness of his hair, his face could not be distinguished from his back. We said, 'Woe be to you, who are you?' Then they are telling this whole story to that person. Then that person replied, 'Tell me about the date palm trees of Baisan.' We said, 'About what aspect of theirs do you seek information?' He said, 'I ask you whether these trees bear fruit or not.' We said, 'Yes.' Thereupon he asked, 'I think these would not bear fruits. There would be a time that these would not bear fruits.' He said, 'Inform me about the lake of Tiberia.' We said, 'Which aspect of it do you want to know?' He said, 'Is there water in it?' They said, 'There is abundance of water in it.' Thereupon he said, 'I think there would be a time that it would soon become dry.' He again said, 'Inform me about the spring of Zogar.' They said, 'Which aspect of do you want to know about?' The chained person said, 'Is there water in it, and does it irrigate the land?' We said to him, 'Yes, there is abundance of water in it, and the inhabitants of Medina irrigate the land with the help of it.' He said, 'Inform me about the unlettered prophet.' Now he's asking, that person is asking about prophet. What has he done? We said, 'He has come out of Mecca and has settled in Yathrib in Medina.' He said, 'Do the Arab fight against him?' We said, 'Yes.' He said, that chained person, that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam already told the people that this is the Dajjal that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling people about. And then he said, that person asked, 'How did that prophet deal with Arabs?' We informed him that he had overcome those in his neighborhood, the people of Mecca, and they had submitted themselves before him. Thereupon he said to us, has it actually happened? We said yes. Then that person talked to people about Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that if it is the matter, that then it is better for the Arabs that they should show obedience to him. I'm going to tell you about myself. And then that person said that I am Dajjal and would be soon permitted to get out, and so I shall get out and travel in the land, and will not spare any town where I would not stay for 40 nights except Mecca and Medina. And these two places are prohibited areas for me, and I would not make an attempt to enter any of these two. An angel with a sword in his hand would confront me and would bar my way, and there would be angels to guard every passage leading to it. Then striking the pulpit with the help of the end of his staff, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam then said that this implies Taiba, meaning Medina, that place he was talking about. Have I not told you about the account of Dajjal like this? The people said yes. They accepted this fact that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had told them about the same thing. This is the hadith through which people understand that they drive the meaning that Dajjal must be there for so long. But what about the hadith in which Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has been following a person named Ibn Sayyad? Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had a doubt over Ibn Sayyad, that he could be Dajjal. There was this person in Medina, he was from Bani Israel, and Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had his doubt on that person, that this could be Dajjal, because he was showing some features like Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had been telling people the features of Dajjal. He had the similar features like that. But eventually Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was of the view, he realized that Ibn Sayyad was not Dajjal. But when Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam already knew that tamima, dhari went on this voyage on the sea and met this person, then why would Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam would be looking for that person? Why would he be doubting that Ibn Sayyad?